What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about when I was delivery driving in a Tesla and how this experience happened and how I bought the Tesla. I'm going to talk through the whole thing and also why I don't have the Tesla anymore. So about a year ago or so, it all started, and I was just driving back from California, and I was like, man, I just really want to go and test drive a Tesla. It just seems like a really cool, fun thing to do. So I called Tesla and I'm like, hey, I'm thinking about buying a Tesla. Can I come in and test drive one? And the guy literally says, yeah, do you want to do one around the block, or do you want to take it overnight? And I was like so confused that I heard this. Maybe some of you guys will go and do this too. So I was like, what do you mean take it for the night? He's like, oh, you could just have it overnight. And I was like, are you serious right now? I can really just take a Tesla for a test drive all night long? He was like, yeah, you could just take it overnight. And I was like, okay, I will definitely do that. So I did what any other logical person would do, and I went and grabbed the Tesla. They literally let me keep this thing overnight. They gave me a fully charged battery. They gave me the nicest Model 3 that they had, because that was the one that I told them that I was going to buy. And I literally just drove around doing Doordash for I don't know if this is, Tesla would probably be mad, but I went and I drove the whole battery down. It was 200 miles. Something like that. It's not actually 200 miles though, because it drains much quicker when you're driving fast, and trust me, I was definitely driving fast. And the car, I think I probably spent 100 miles or something like that. I just drove around doing Doordash all day, and I was like, dude, this car is so dope. The Tesla is so much smarter than especially this car that I'm driving right now, which costs equally the same. This car is dumb as a rock compared to that Tesla. Anyway, so the Teslas, obviously, they drive themselves. They, just everything about the Tesla is so much smarter. So just driving around all night, I probably made $150, $200. I got paid to test drive a Tesla and do DoorDash in it, So it was a fun experience, and I was like, man, I see why they give people these cars, to test drive overnight. Because once you drive that thing, it's hard to go back and drive a normal car like this around, because they're just so dumb compared to a Tesla. So I did what pretty much most people probably do, and a couple weeks later, I don't even think it was a couple weeks later, I think my ex-fiance and I went and purchased a Tesla literally a couple weeks later, and just driving around the Tesla, man, some of the beautiful things about it is one, your car is everything goes off your phone. You get into the car and the car knows that you're in the car based on your phone. So your phone is your key now. They also give you a little key card that you can put on the dash and go, but you don't have a key. So that's one thing that's huge. I notice a lot of the times when you're driving around, some of the most annoying things is every time I get in the car, I unplug this phone, or every time I get out of the car, I unplug the phone, walk up, drop off the order, come back in, re-plug the phone back in, and go. And this is a never-ending process. I probably plug this thing and unplug it 20 times a day or something like that when I'm doing deliveries. And just in the Tesla, I could plug it in if I wanted to, but I didn't really have to. And because on the system right here, I have to have my phone plugged in, or I can go on Bluetooth, but it's so much better if you have the phone plugged in. So that's one of the downfalls of this Explorer. But the Tesla, I mean, the screen is so much smarter than any other screen in any car. And I know everyone driving around who's not driving a Tesla, you use your phone more for maps and stuff. I think generally most people, instead of using their car's navigation, they probably use their phone, and I see it all the time. Same exact thing in this car, in this what's supposed to be a 2018 Ford Explorer Sport, the top line of the ones that they have. It's still dumb. It's still dumb as a rock compared to the phone. So the Tesla is just so much smarter, and I literally would use the screen for absolutely everything. And I mean, you kind of have to use the screen for everything. Timeout. Alright, anyways, what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by a person who's supposed to come and fix my house later. Yeah, just the Tesla is just so much smarter, and everything about doing DoorDash is just so much easier in that car. Like obviously, like if you need to take an order and look at it or something, you just like double tap, car drives itself, and you can be on your phone. I don't think you can legally be on your phone, but it's a good way to, if you absolutely need to look at your phone, just make the car drive itself and you can just zoom off and just keep going. The car is obviously super fast. You're not wasting any gas. The only thing that you really are doing is putting a lot of wear and tear on the car, which obviously is not good. And when you're driving around a $40,000 car, that thing's devaluing almost as fast as you're making money. So that's why I always tell people, if you're going to be driving around and doing DoorDash, you want to get essentially a beater car. You know, a car that is good enough to drive around, but you don't want to be devaluing your car. I would say like the sweet spot for a car to be driving around is probably around like $10,000 to $15,000, because you want it to be reliable. You don't want to have to worry about it breaking down, but you also just don't want that car to devalue too much. And once a car is like, I'd say around like 10,000 miles, it's not going to devalue very quickly. When you get a new car, that thing is, it's like within the first year that thing's dropped 25% of its value. Not to mention like if you include like all the taxes and stuff that you paid on it. If you buy a $40,000 car, you're actually dropping about $44,000 to $46,000. Depends on like what state you're in and stuff. So anyways, driving a Tesla, super fun experience. I wish I had it still, and the only reason I don't have it is because I really need to tow gigantic, like expensive stage equipment, and I need something like this car that tows 6,000 pounds or more. Otherwise, as soon as that Tesla truck comes out, I'm so excited because I'm gonna get that truck as soon as it comes out. But or also if I think in a couple years, by the time that Tesla truck comes out, there's gonna be a dope like Ford Explorer electric or something like that. I don't know. I just saw that Elon Musk now became the richest dude in the world, and that's crazy because I feel like he was like he only had like half the net worth of Jeff Bezos, and now all of a sudden he just passed him, which means just tons of money is being dumped into fucking Tesla stocks. That is insane to me. But anyways, I just want to say a good few things about my experience driving the Tesla, because it was really fun, and like honestly, I love having a car like that just to do like DoorDash around in. So let me know what you guys are driving in the comments down below, and we'll see you guys in the future. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Peace.